What's up, guys? We are back. We're looking at some more NFL plays, this time for this week's Sunday slate. It's week 6. Let's hop in and let's stay cashing. We cashed both plays in yesterday's YouTube video. We had a pretty good day yesterday, especially in the NHL. We are still undefeated on NHL player props, and we've had 3 slates of games really so far. We have yet to lose in NHL play, so we are absolutely killing it there. Combined, we went 4-2, 2-0 on yesterday's free plays. Let's hop in and let's stay cashing. I got some plays for the Sunday slate, and I have some NHL plays for today. You can use as pairs if you're wanting to. Before we get to these plays, though, don't miss out in joining the DubClub. You can join the DubClub right now, literally 2 days for free. There's a free trial down in my description. Just join 2 days for free. You can cancel at any time. You get all of my plays, not just the plays in these YouTube videos, but all my plays sent straight to your phone. I'm over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks. Sleeper, I'm up over $1,300, as you can see right there. I've also profited on Chalkboard, Underdog, and Sportsbooks. So this I know that I'm actually reputable and not one of those losing players sending out their plays. So like I said, there's a 2-day free trial down in my description, or you can just join right now for the next month. 50% off your first month. Both options are down in my description. NBA is less than 2 weeks away, so this 1 month offer could end up helping you out a little bit there because NBA, we absolutely kill every single season. Looking forward to that, less than 2 weeks away now. One final thing before we get to the free plays, that if you want to research plays for yourself, the tool that I personally use is called Outlier. You can get this tool for yourself if you're interested with a 7-day free trial down in my description. They have an app on the App Store you can download to research plays right from your phone, so use my promo link down there in my description, and you can get that 7-day free trial for Outlier. And now with that out of the way, let's just get to these free plays here. Just play responsibly and at your own risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Most important thing though is having those post notifications turned on. That way you don't miss future uploads and you can get in before these lines move, get bumped, get removed, things like that. Let's get to these plays here. The first play I like for this Sunday slate is going to be over in the passing yards category. And I'm actually going to go with the early game here, the London game play. Trevor Lawrence under 230.5 passing yards. So you can see here he's playing the Chicago Bears in this one. It's going to be in London. He is only 1 for 5 this year, and the only game he went over was last game against the Colts. He had 371 passing yards. He absolutely flew over that line, but I'm liking him to go right back down to the under in this one against Chicago. First off, while Trevor Lawrence did have a very good game against the Colts, so have every other quarterback really to play them. CJ Stroud was able to go over this one with 234, but then you also have Caleb Williams with 363, and Justin Fields had over 300 yards against them. He had 312 passing yards against them. So I'm not super surprised that Trevor Lawrence went over his passing yards against the Colts. This time around, though, we play Chicago, who are a very tough matchup. They rank 6th in passing yards allowed at about 174 per game. There's only been one quarterback this year go over against them in CJ Stroud. He had 260 against them, although they haven't really played any super strong quarterbacks. I mean, they play like Andy Dalton. He didn't go over. Matthew Stafford, who is a solid quarterback, did go under this one with 224. But you have like Anthony Richardson and Will Levis, so they haven't really played any high-end guys, really. But Trevor Lawrence in this Jags offense has really struggled this year, especially those first 4 games there. So they did bounce back last game, but now they're going to London, and they do have a pretty tough matchup against Chicago in that defense. I also think that the Jags rely a lot more on the run here because they do have Trevor Etienne there as well as Tank Bigsby, who ended up breaking out last week. And you can see what other running backs have done against them. I think they're really going to rely on the run this one because they have Chuba Hubbard here against them, who had 97 rushing yards. Kyron Williams had 94. Jonathan Taylor had 110. They're getting destroyed on the ground. And Jaguars, they have those 2 running backs there. I think that they will be able to pound the rock here against the Chicago Bears in this one. I think they'll lean more on the run. Even if they do play just slightly from behind, I don't think Trevor Lawrence will go over these passing yards here. It's a really tough match against Chicago. Give me the under here for Trevor Lawrence and his 230.5 passing. Before I get into my next play, if you're not already on Sleeper, it is one of the best apps out there right now. They also have a ton of different welcome offers. First off, though, we have some discounts today. We have a CSGO discount right there. I think it's CSGO at least. Then you also have some MLB discounts coming today as well over on Sleeper. They also have some awesome welcome offers. First off, you get a first in deposit match up to $100 if you use promo code DOMG. And you also get a free square when you sign up. It won't necessarily be Yamamoto, but there should be a free square when you do sign up over on Sleeper. So, ton of discounts, free square, and a first in deposit match up to $100. Use that link down in my description and promo code DMG when joining Sleeper. They also have some really, really awesome payouts on this app as well as some plays that are not available on apps like PrizePicks. By the way, if you do happen to use my code on an app that I'm affiliated with, not even just Sleeper, but any of these apps that you can see right here, if you do end up using my promo code DUMG, send a screenshot of using my promo code DUMG to my email, domgpropsvip@gmail.com, and I will send you back a link with a free month of my DubClub. So you need my next couple plays here. I'm going to talk about some NHL plays that you can use as pairs for Trevor Lawrence. I have a lean on the NFL also for that London game if you're interested in that as well. Let's hop in and let's talk about some pairs here. So first off, one of the leans I have for that London game here, I'm not locking this one in yet, but I am definitely thinking about it. It's a lean for me at the moment. DeAndre Swift over 18.5 receiving yards. He's been on fire as of late. He's over in 4 straight games. Jacksonville, I believe, allowed the second most receiving yards per game and the second most receiving yards per game to running back specifically. So they've been getting killed. DeAndre Swift has been on fire. He's getting a lot of screen passes and things like that. I don't see why I can't cover these receiving yards in this one here against Jacksonville. Really thinking about locking that one in, and that can be a pair for Trevor Lawrence. I better check the payout here, though, on PrizePicks for that, because sometimes they bump the payout down. Now they're keeping it at 3x, so that's good right there. So that is one potential pair right there for Trevor Lawrence, but at the moment, DeAndre Swift is just a lean for me over 18.5 receiving yards. Let's talk about some NHL pairs for today if you're just looking for a play for today in the NHL. What I've been loving in the NHL is the points category. If you know nothing about the NHL, basically a point is either just a goal or an assist. And if we scroll down, they don't have too many on the board yet, but they will have a lot of plays up later. But ones that I like on the board right now is going to be Sebastian Aho, over half a point here for the Carolina Hurricanes against Tampa Bay today. So this one is going to be a Green Goblin on the board, but if you do pair this one with Trevor Lawrence, for example, if you hop over the passing yards, this will pay out a 225x payout here because Sebastian Aho at the end of the day is extremely likely to go over these points, according to the odds at least. It's like a minus 200-ish. But last year he had a point in 67% of games, and if you take a look at games where they won because they are favored today against Tampa Bay, he actually was over this in 79% of games when they won. Also, at home, he was extremely good last year, over in 79%. In games where they won and were at home, he was over in 87% of games. So some really, really awesome looking splits right there between those two things. Tampa Bay last year, they ranked 16th in assists allowed at 5.3, and goals allowed, they ranked 22nd. So it should be a pretty nice matchup, at least according to that. Head-to-head last year, he was 1 for 3, if you look at that there. And here's that they won last year, he was 1 for 1, though. They're not super juiced to win or anything like that today. I believe like a minus 130, minus 135 to win. So they're projected to win. But I love the track record for Sebastian Aho in games where he's at home. But it also will be the first game of the season for Tampa Bay as well in this one. So low spot today for Sebastian Aho to have a point. I like the spot a lot here. Hopefully this one hits as well. We have yet to miss an NHL play, but this one is not on the board quite yet because we only have, for whatever reason, the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Carolina Hurricanes game on the board. However, a little bit later, or also available on other apps like Sleeper, there's also Mark Stone to have a point. And this one is a little bit of a better payout. If I had to guess on PrizePicks later, they would probably pay this one about a 2.5x payout compared with when pairing with Trevor Lawrence here. I just looked on Sleeper, and Mark Stone paired with Trevor Lawrence on Sleeper actually pays out a 2.62x payout. So it's a pretty good payout in my opinion. I like Mark Stone today. So Mark Stone already has 3 points in one single game this year. They won 8-4 already against Colorado. Love that because today they play the St. Louis Blues, who I believe are on a back-to-back. They just had a late game yesterday that they played. Now they got to go right to Vegas here and play the Golden Knights. So last year, Mark Stone was over in 62% of games. At home last year, he was over in 66%, so you like to see that right there with that split. And also, they are on 1 day of rest. With 1 day of rest last season, he was over in 74% of games, you can see there. 1 day of rest at home, 71%. But what I like to focus on here is that the Vegas are massive favorites in this one. I believe like a minus 200, I want to say. Right around there to win, they are pretty big favorites. And in games where they won last year, he was over in 77% of games. In games where they won at home last year, 85%. So he's been very, very good, especially in wins. They're obviously getting some more points. They're scoring goals, and Mark Stone is very involved when they do score those goals. And if you take a look at the lines here, Mark Stone is going to be on the first line here with Barbashev and Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel is definitely a goal scorer. He also can rack up some assists. I would not be surprised if Mark Stone also had a goal today. So like the spot a lot here for Mark Stone as well as Sebastian Aho. Like the spot for DeAndre Swift as well as my lean there on the over for the NFL. But the main play here is going to be Trevor Lawrence under these passing yards. Gave you a lot of options today on PrizePicks for some pairs. Let's just stay cashing. Hopefully we stay undefeated in the NHL. Thank you for watching. I'm not done with the free plays quite yet, but one last reminder that you can join the DubClub. You can join right now 2 days for free down in my description. Get in 2 days for free. You can cancel at any time. I'm over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks. I know what I'm doing. I'm one of the more reputable guys out there. On top of that, you can just join right now also for the next month if you're interested. 50% off. Get in right now and for cheaper. Again, a reminder too that you can use my promo code DOMG when signing up for any of these apps. Shoot me an email and I will get you a free month of my DubClub if you're interested. domgpropsvip@gmail.com. But now let's get some more free plays today from the Daily Grind tool. This right here is the PrizePicks Optimizer. It's just some of the best expected value plays and apps like PrizePicks or Underdog right now on PrizePicks. They like us a lot of WNBA value right now. There's a ton of different WNBA plays on the board. like Shohei Ohtani over fantasy score. They have a ton of different esports value. Deshaun Watson under fantasy scores, you can see there. And if you find the most up-to-date value without doing any research, all you do is just literally click on the refresh button, post the most up-to-date value plays, as you can see there. And if you're on PrizePicks, you want like a 2-pick power play, just click on plus EV plays, and you can filter it down to plays that fit into like a 2-pick power play, or same with a 5-pick or 6-pick flex. So if you do want this tool for yourself, you can get it for yourself down in my description. Click on the daily grind link, then the fantasy bundle, and scroll down. Promo code DOMG can get you 25% off. Thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow with some more NFL plays for this Sunday slate, as well as having plays also on Sunday. Hopefully we stay cashing and stay undefeated in the NHL. Thank you for watching. If you want to save money over $5,000 on PrizePicks, you can watch this strategy video right here.